Hello, everybody, to the Universe. Well, in this session, I just want to quickly, let us just discuss something. I would say maybe we'll paraphrase a little bit about it, and then, before we call it a day today. All right, this is your man Ade. Welcome to Zillionaire Universe. You are welcome. From every part of the world. From America, north and south, you're welcome. From Antarctica, you're welcome. From Europe, you're welcome. Down to Africa, you're welcome. Down to Australia, down to Oceania, all the islands, Oceania, the Peninsula, you are welcome. I just want to welcome every one of us. Asia, welcome. We see you, we see you. As we say in Africa, some area, we see you. So you're welcome. All right. Today, I don't want to talk about just to paraphrase a bit about artificial intelligence. You know, I am not an expert in it, but I realize that gradually people are talking about it, artificial intelligence, from some few years ago, artificial intelligence, and now, either we like it or not, it is here. It is here. I remember in the 80s, when we like I first watched the film Terminator by that icon American actor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Terminator was one of my best movies those days because I watched it. It was so intriguing. It was a wonderful set of music. Movie that was done, wonderfully, done, and presented. I can watch it even 1 million times. But what I'm saying is that it must be just that there's a self-aware software that that can self-determine and do something. Then it was a fictional. People are looking at it, would it be possible? But today, in the year 2025, going back then and looking back and look at it now, nearly like a 40 years, yeah, probably, you know, since the release of that movie until now, a lot has changed. In the year 2024, last year, there was this one of the most cheapest artificial intelligence that was released, in China called DeepSeek. One of my friend of mine was talking about the DeepSeek. I was in Africa at that time. I said, DeepSeek? What's DeepSeek? And he told me all about it, and I want to go answer. And I was saying, oh my word, because everything about it blows everything open about artificial intelligence. Because from the Silicon Valley to America, it was a big project. It was about we know all those big corporation companies that are busy launching this artificial intelligence, what billions, and DeepSeek take a fraction of that to be made, few millions, and it could do a lot. And he just turn everything we know about, how artificial intelligence, your systems, software or apps, to be made, turn its head upside down. And this is here now. And if, either you like it or not, in everything we do, all these new cars, all the new technology, phones and everything. In fact, some people, even as far as the elderly people now, they know what to call chat GPT. They will call you, oh, we know about it. They will know about some of this software on the phone, in the AI softwares, and everybody taking advantage of it. But the thing I have about the artificial intelligence is that, this global race about artificial intelligence, why is it leading us mankind? I don't have any issue with it. I don't have any issue with it. But some people are who they are. Whatever opportunity they see, they will use either negative or positive. A choice has to be made. And this is where, we all need, to know, how to use what we have positively. For instance, now I'm presenting this content, and I can see already that my tripods, I need to get the one that with artificial intelligence, the one that even I can stand up and move, left to right, and that that AI that incorporated into so that specific tripod can move around with me. I can be moving, from left to right. Unlike this one that I'm using now, which I'm going to incorporate into this Zillionaire Universe, content. It's part of our build up. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that artificial intelligence, software apps, or whatever programming that it is changing the world beyond what you can ever imagine. So do not sit back. Do not sit back and be thinking the life, is like like an ostrich, bury its head in the sand. No, The world we are living in the future is now. Year 2026 is now. Year 2030 is now. Year 2090 is now. Year 3000, it is now. Because everything, we're going to say is going into it. You know, is it in our phones, which we use mobile, is incorporated into it. Some housing now, some systems in there, some advanced housing, it is there. Where you can easily get into a house and artificial intelligence will welcome. Welcome. Do you need a light? I need this, I need that. You don't need to even, do anything with your hands anymore. Artificial intelligence is incorporated in some, especially in some specific hotels. Things are changing so much, that you really do anything now. Look at some of our the students, who are using ChatGPT, to be writing their assignment. It should just inside the question of the assignment there, it brings everything out. It is now some institutions are working hard to make sure that they don't want this because it's cheating. You get the point. So artificial intelligence have changes things a lot. And some, those who are positively, you understand, using it, you understand, for their own benefit, are capitalizing so much on it. Even as far as those who are, on the stock market, those who are trading, either in stocks, either in cryptos or whatever, whatever they incorporate it into their systems now to be able to analyze, and be able to predict, predictable, positive outcome for them so they can take advantage of it. So how are you using artificial intelligence? Because otherwise it's artificial, but it's intelligence on its own. So how are you using it? And tell me, and let us just discuss in our comment section what is the benefit of artificial intelligence, to us mankind, and what is the disastrous end of it. Because either if you watch, as I come going back to that movie, which I said, Terminator, if you see, it's all about, fighting, a particular artificial intelligence system that bent on destroying mankind. Are we going that path? I don't know. But I hope we are not. I hope we're on top of. There's so many countries now. Everybody's now beginning to be opening eyes to say, look, this thing needs a control. Because if we don't control it, if it managed, because it can, it by itself, artificial intelligence, it can be beginning, what do you call it, to resist some of the programs that is done on it. It can. I think I was reading about an article about 2 months ago. It was in the month of March or April 2024, where they noticed that some artificial intelligence is trying to correct its code so that it can be written by itself, but it was detected. I forgot about what I read about that article, but I read about it this year, and I said, this is not looking funny. What about if artificial intelligence take hold of the systems that are running all the nuclear sites in the world, releasing those nuclear sites like it's done in Terminator 2, releasing those nuclear bombs, you understand, and shoot it to destroy mankind because itself is not a human being. I remember this is the same thing that when I watched this last movie, what do you call it? Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning. It was all about artificial intelligence. There was something they call about an entity there, that was trying to destroy the world, taking over all the nuclear silos of the world one by one. America was the last one to be taken, but but that was made to believe. But trust me, I don't want that scenario to happen because our planet, this is one planet we have, and if a system that we create is going to destroy this planet, I think we need to have a very strong regulation and be very, very careful about it. It's what it is that it is. As Americans say, it is what it is, but it is what it is. You understand? So I wanted to discuss about it, present whatever or constructively you understand. Drop your comments. What do you think about artificial intelligence? What benefits of it? What destructive part of it is that you know? Let us just have discussion about it because either we like it or not, it is here, and it's taking jobs. It is taking over lives. It is taking over, some system we are running. It is running for us. We think, it's easy, Sometimes you see even ordinary, running some systems, some companies are running basically. Can you replace human being with artificial intelligence? I don't think so. But there's some things that it can be, some jobs, some things, some area that it can take over those jobs and help us. But I don't think it should replace us. And we should be careful. We design it and we should be careful about it. All right? It's what it is. Zillionaire Universe out. See you on the next segment. Bye.